Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Psychic Saturday. I'm so excited that you all are here, and we are going to get started with some readings. I just wanted to take some time to say thank you so much for everyone who has been a part of what we're doing and just if you can just at least share with me where you are from and we can get started. You guys, as you guys know, I am, I'm always just looking for, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to ask where everybody's from in the chat. Where are you from? And what would you like to hear today? Hi. Hi, Alexandra from New Jersey, from Denmark. Hi, Zena. Lumira Kitsova. Lumira Kitsova. Okay. Juliet, Tennessee. Hi. Okay, got it, Alexandra. So we got an Alexandra and an Alexandra. Bulgaria. What? Oh, wow. Well, hello, everyone. In South Africa. This is awesome. Okay, so we're going to get started. As you guys know, we always get started with a question. So I'm going to get started with just kind of centering myself. And I do that typically with having at least one or two cards that I pull for the collective. And then we get started with, um, yeah, and then we can get started with some questions that you guys have. So, all right. So let me get started with something for us all. And I have some new cards that I wanted to kind of bring out. These are really cool, and it actually allows you to, um, just to get centered for your day. And oh wow, this one came out for you guys. Who am I ready to forgive? It says, I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. So this is really cool to write a forgiveness letter and then prayer today while you're thinking of the person you're ready to forgive and just say, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. If you're asking for forgiveness, or actually, if you feel like someone needs to forgive you, then write the letter from their point of view to you. And that is a beautiful way for you to say, for them to say to you, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So you can always write it from the point of view of the other person. I did that when I actually went through a very close family member of mine transitioned, and I wrote the letter from their point of view, and it really changed how I thought about them and my whole life. So that's a beautiful thing. And so these are some says, who am I ready to forgive? So I think that's a beautiful way to get started. All right, so let's get into some of you guys' questions. And Alexandra, and this is the Montreal Alexandra. All right. So you're like, how can you get some information about the next few months for your career? Okay. So let me grab some of my life purpose cards. All right, I can check on that. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. And don't forget to, YouTube always loves it when you hit the heart button. So don't forget to hit the heart button while you're while you're sitting there waiting on me to get your information. All right. So let's give you some information about Alexandra, about your career in the next couple months. Okay? All right. All right. So, Spirit Guides was Alexandra. There are three things: travel. This is for your career, Alexandra. So, travel, your life purpose involves traveling. And infinite abundance. So, this is concerning your career. You are fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Okay? And practice. So, basically, you always want to, when you see these three, yes, you may have some travel involved, and yes, you will have abundance, but it's really tied to your practicing or getting ready for it. So always stay ready for whatever this this career thing is for you. Whatever, I feel like it does involve travel, but I just feel like um all right, Pixie, I gotcha. Okay. So all right, so yeah, so that's Alexandra. That is what you have. And in terms of love, I'm not sure if you are actually, it feels like you are kinda with someone. But what I'm going to do is to share with you what that person is thinking of you. Okay? How this person feels about you is coming up with finding themselves. So it was time they went within to find themselves again. And they need to figure out what they want out of life and they need space. So that is what is going on with the person that you're thinking about in this situation. Okay? They're finding themselves. If there is a specific person, this could be you. I have so many people that that we're channeling, but that is, hopefully that gives you some answer. Okay? Of course, these are not like super duper personal where I would just sit, but I hope that that gives you some, some an answer there. All right. So got her answered. God bless you too. That's Arona Cham. All right. Um Hang on one second. I'm trying to read the question here. So Alexandra says, I would love what's missing to get more energy. Um, hmm. If your health. Oh, wow. This was right at the top. Wow. This is right at the top. It said, this is Alexandra. Alexandra. This says, conduct your healing work with your culinary skills is your nutrition. Maybe you can do a detox of some sort. I'm not, let me straighten this. There we go. Okay. So I am not a practitioner of um, nutrition or anything like that, but I do know that having a healing or doing something with healing with nutrition works. The one thing that we do always here is whoever that is repeating their question, it just says my personal question is, yeah, I go in order. So if you repeat your question again, you don't have to repeat it. I just go in order. Okay. Um, so that's for Alessandra Cannon. It is really more about some things you can do to help yourself would be to, to focus on the nutrition aspect and actually and this medical thing came out. It says your life purpose fully supports you. So whatever your life purpose is, it may have to do with healing. So maybe reach out to, what I'm feeling is that you probably need to reach out to other practitioners if you are a healer yourself. If not, perhaps you need to reach out to some other healers there. All right, so Alexandra, that's you. And Michelle, thank you so much. That's beautiful. And I appreciate your stopping by and loving my readings. So, okay, so for the collective who's watching, the one thing that we can say is express your joy. So, this is for everyone. Learn how to express your joy and do what you love. Okay? So, learn how to express your joy, do what you love, and remember we have the who am I ready to forgive. You want to understand your connection to your son who is estranged from you. I don't understand what you mean by that question, Zena. Like, I can give you just some, uh, I can pull I can pull a card and just let you know maybe what is going on with him. Um, and this is, okay. So even though this is a love deck, it says being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. I don't necessarily feel like it's um it's gonna be a long struggle. I'm trying to find my there they are. Let me get my moon cards here. Because moon cards typically help you to understand people's intentions, because that's kind of the moon. Um, so, this came up. Conclusions are within reach. So it doesn't necessarily mean like that is going to be something that is major. It's just, it could just be for a temporary time, but I wouldn't force anything, especially if they are an adult. Just sometimes people just need to find their way. But if you know of something, that needs to happen for him, sometimes it's just, best that you just allow people to be people. And then when they come back home, just try not to, just try to for forgive. Who are you ready to forgive? Make sure you show them forgiveness and say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And when they offer the same to you, if you accept it with love and allow them their space and time to grow, you can't ever take anybody's life journey personally, even though they are quote unquote your child. They are born through you, but they are not you. So the choices and the decisions that people make really are their own. So we have to um, really allow people the space to be themselves. Okay. All right. So that was for Zena. Zena Sharif. Okay. Get it? Okay, so Promethea is next. She or he, I can't, would like to have some information about their spiritual path. So let's see what's going on with your spiritual path. And thank you guys also for those of you who have um, gotten some of the Sacred Path journals. I've Thank you guys. We have paperback now because that was a request from a lot of you for paperback journals, and that way whenever we do readings, you actually have a place to put, you know, kind of what is going on with your your stuff, and then you also have it's some journal prompts in there too. See if I can find a journal. Yeah. So like one like this, like what has been your biggest challenge? Sharing spirituality with family and friends. And then you also have like a habit tracker down here at the bottom. So thank you guys so much. I will see if I can put that link in the description box before the live is over. But it is on Amazon. Let's see. Hang on here. Oh, wow. Yay, 11:11. Thank you, everybody, for watching out for me on that while I was doing my reading. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, somebody, oh, you know what? Somebody did a 999 um, blessing or whatever. Not blessing, but you know how you do the super chat thing? That is so cool. So thank you so much. Okay. 11:11. Yes. Let's see, where are we? Okay, so Lub, Lubomira, um, what is going on? What question do you have about your love life? That would be good to know. I want to understand my connection to my son. Okay, did that. Could I have some spiritual information about your spiritual path? Okay, so a couple of things that you can look at. This is for Lubomir. No, I'm sorry. This is for Promethea. Promethea, a ton of cards came out for you. Okay? Chamber of the Violet Flame, Karmic Release and Radical Transformation. Crystal Skull Wisdom. And that is Clarity, Divine Healing, High Vibrational Energy. Emerald Tablet Activation, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifestation, and Earth Star Activation, Anchoring, Grounded Action, and Isis Energy. So here's the thing. I really feel like this is for not, especially this one, the Earth Star Activation, Grounded Action, and Isis Energy. I really feel like this card specifically is for anything that's for the collective. I will put over there. So with this, they have clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. All right. Thank you so much. Karmic release, radical transformation. So there is going to be in your spiritual journey, there are a lot of things that you are going to be releasing, and that if you have something specific, this crystal skull wisdom comes out because in ancient times they would carve something in crystal in clear quartz in the shape of whatever they needed to be healed. So if there is some kind of karmic release that you're having and something that needs to be healed, then you probably would do yourself well by having some clear quartz in the shape of whatever it is you're trying to heal. And if not, then just at least having some clear quartz around you. And if you know anything about crystals, just activating that. Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, there's going to be some, because you are divinely manifesting things, there's going to be some order put back into your life, is what I'm feeling. Not necessarily what this card is about, but that just triggers that for me, for you. Okay? I'll put these back in the deck just because I'm going to leave this here for the collective, but I'm going to put the rest of these back into the deck in case I need it again. Okay, hi, all motion Mariposas. Where are you from? Okay. So, Pixie, you want to know? Okay, so I'm going to do. So, Lumira, I'm going to. I don't know if she asked actually a question. Oh, okay. All right. So, this is what came up. Trust in the divine, trust the divine plan, Lumira, for your love life in terms of who you're going to be meeting. And if there are any disappointments, well, I have never seen these cards come out of this deck. Accept disappointments gracefully. So if you do have some disappointments in terms of your love life, just trust the divine plan of your life and just be patient while these things are coming, and accept disappointments gracefully. The biggest thing that all of us are supposed to do, or our stance, I should put this right here, but who are you ready to forgive? Remember, forgiveness is the call. Typically, I'll do a whole card pull, but that was the one card that came out for all of us, including myself. I always try to ground myself with something. So it's the who am I ready to forgive? So hopefully that helps you on your journey to finding love. When you find yourself, is what I'm hearing for you, that is when you find love. So when you love yourself so much and forgive yourself enough to whereas it doesn't matter if you have a soulmate or not, that is when they um, that is when they show up for you. All right. At least I know we don't ever ask for. See how much. Okay, so Pixie, I'd like to know about my love life. Please, thank you very much. So I'm going to say that this is the, really, I'm not supposed to look for that. Love is more of your life purpose, is what I'm hearing, Pixie. Hello from France. Spiritual teacher, you heal with classes, sessions, and seminars. So, Pixie, you're asking about a love life, but your spirit guides actually told me to put this in stead. So, either you are a spiritual teacher of some sort, and if you're not, then that's the direction that they wanted you to go in. And so I know that as you were coming here for a love reading, but that is what they were asking. And then books, your connection to your life purpose is through your involvement with books. And also sensitivity, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So I guess sometimes when this comes out, it's like maybe the focus right now should not be on your love life, and maybe that's why you don't have someone in your life. And if they are, maybe the focus right now needs to be on your working on your your career. This is talking about I'm so confused about our relationship and occupied with cloudy thoughts. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot going on right now. The focus for you should be on building up yourself. Okay? Focus should be building up yourself. All right. So, Ancient Mama, your phone died, but you actually came back in time because your question about your life purpose. Okay. Everybody has a question about love, and I will tell you that the biggest answer that always comes up about love is love yourself enough and so much that you don't ever ask for anybody to be in your life and then they show up. That's kind of typically how it is when people say, "Oh, I wasn't even looking for anybody," and this person just showed up in my life. That's what that means. It's like you loved yourself so much, you were having so much fun without anybody in your life, and that's when the person who's supposed to show up for you shows up. And thank you all for your donations. Thank you for your super chats. I would definitely give you a special blessing and shout out. All right. So, new change in career. Oh, wow. So you have a new change in career. This was for Michelle. Michelle Red is to shield yourself, protect yourself from harsh or fear based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. The biggest thing for you is just to heal yourself, um, and allow. So, this is for Michelle Red. You don't allow yourself to get drawn into fear based energies. And what that means is, as you go on your journey, don't be afraid of the beautiful places that you're going to go because you deserve it. I think that based on something or things, the way things used to be in your life, you are very, very like nervous. Like I always feel when there's something around my neck that, like in the past, you've been like, not like, it's just been hard for you to speak your truth. And now you're going into some spaces where the doors have been open for you and you're nervous about it. But the truth of the matter is that you deserve every good thing that you've been praying for. Okay? All right. Okay, so Ancient Mama, I hope I answered your question. Your life purpose and is partner in love in your path. Okay, so your life purpose is, this is for Ancient Mama again from Arizona. This is to embrace your power. Okay, that is what your spirit guides are asking you to do, is to embrace your power. Okay, that is, this is for Ancient Mama. Time for you now to embrace your power. And this is what else I saw. Hang on here. And to go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow, Ancient Mama. Do not allow anything to distract you from that. Okay, so Zena, we answered your question. Would you please, when you, money block. So motion mariposis. Okay, we got some money blocks here. What is blocking her energy? Oh, okay. Let me get. All right, so here are the cards that I was looking for. What is blocking her energy? Your sacral chakra. You need to do some healing on that. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So there probably is some kind of work that needs to be done in your sacral chakra area, and that will release a lot of other things for you. So perhaps listening to some sacral chakra music, that can help you as well. And the other thing is the angel of claircognizance is coming up for you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. All right, so spirit guides, we wish a special, special blessing for Michelle. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Okay, so thank you very, very much. All right, so we're gonna do a special card pull for Michelle. Thank you so much for that donation. Um, okay, so Michelle, we're gonna do a special card pull for you. And it says, "What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me?" And that is, are you looking for guidance, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When you search outside yourself, you can become overwhelmed. So now it's time for you to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. So use your essential oils, do some deep breathing, and ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. All right? Special blessing for you. Thank you so much. Okay. Can I get a blessing? Yay. Oh, awesome, Alexandra. Yes, I will definitely answer that. Okay, so Sonia, you're wondering if you're on the right path. The card that comes up for you is to laugh at your demons. So this is for Sonia Starr. So just laugh at what happens and not take it so seriously. So whatever it is that's happening for you, and it says begin to explore. So there are some different things in your life that you need to explore. Okay. So Alexander just said, can we get a blessing for the collective watching what we need most at this time to feel supported? Sure. So what we did earlier, and I will expand on that a little bit more, is the who am I ready to forgive? Because that is the biggest blessing that we can all do, is to journal this week on forgiving and writing a letter on forgiving ourselves, and also writing a letter from the standpoint of someone who we need to forgive. And that is a beautiful exercise for everybody for this week. And you can write as many letters as you want. Like, I feel like there's somebody who had something happen to them when they were a child by an adult, and it really hurt them. So I'm just feeling like if you wrote a letter from the standpoint of that person, and see, maybe that person was hurt and maybe they didn't necessarily want to do that with you, but maybe they didn't, or to you, maybe they didn't know another way. So if you write it from that standpoint and they ask you for forgiveness, that's an amazing way to turn things around for yourself, as a just as a spiritual being having a human experience. So that is one thing for the collective. Another thing for the collective is that be bold and make the first move. So yes, it's really, your spirit guides are really, normally I would do like 3 cards and a pull of some other things, but this says be bold and make the first move with the cardinal moon. It's just take ownership of this week, your healing. That is what, there's some spiritual teachers here, and there may be some of your own clients or energy that you have to put out this week. Is really just, it's a lot about detoxing and forgiving yourself, and also forgiving others who have maybe hurt you. So that is, when I pulled this card out again and it says be bold and make the first move, it's like really succinct this week for me, for the collective. Um, I can't explain what that means, so, or I can't explain how strongly I feel about that. And that doesn't come from me. It just is like, that's what I'm feeling for the collective, Alexandra. Okay, so Miss Jules, will Miss Jules find, what will she find on her journey? So, what does she need to better open herself up to love? So, two cards came out. For you is to visualize success. So, see yourself doing well in the situation and have faith on a positive love outcome for yourself. And then the other one is Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. So, maybe what you're going through with your love life is here so you can show others when it's their turn to go through and get through their love situation, how to really love. So I would be very mindful of and intentional about visualizing success for yourself, and visualize yourself having fun, and visualize yourself sitting on the beach or just traveling or whatever it is with this person, and visualize yourself laughing and having a good time, because right now I don't think you visualize that for yourself. And ask for wisdom about who the right person should be, okay? With that angel of knowledge card coming up there, it's really to ask about who, who or what you need to be doing, and how would you know if the right person came into your life? All right? Okay. So, that was for you, Miss Jules. And okay, so Lamore, we did that. Oh, Jeanette. Okay. Hi, Jeanette. Thank you. Eduardo, you want a reading on your career? Okay, so let's see. What should Eduardo be doing with his career? And that is coming from here. And, ooh, wow. So, Eduardo, the freedom card came up for you. I think, did you ask about this before? Maybe somebody did. And it says you're free to do what you choose. You are free to do what you choose in terms of your career. And I'm feeling like I need to pull a moon card. Oh, in order to get your new career, it says, what do you need to release? So there's something that you need to release, though, to activate your new career. So let's pull some cards for the collective. So for the collective right now, make necessary sacrifices, but don't martyr yourself, is what I'm hearing. Because for some of you, there are some changes coming for you in life, period. But you may have to make a sacrifice, like, okay, if in order for me, my value is to spend time with my family. So for some of you, you might have to make the necessary sacrifices to say no to a specific job right now so that you can spend more time with your family, is what I mean. But sacrificing your happiness for the sake of somebody else, that is not what this is talking about. So the whole forgiveness part and making these necessary sacrifices, so many of you in the collective that I'm feeling right now have made sacrifices in spite of your happiness. And that is not what your spirit guides want for you. They want you to be able to make sacrifices that promote your own personal values. And that is what that means. If you say, you know what, my value is to spend more time with my family, then if an opportunity comes and it doesn't allow you to do that, then that is what that means. Not necessarily, I didn't feel like doing it, but I sacrificed myself to do it anyway. That is not what making necessary sacrifices mean? That was an answer for somebody. And to strengthen your gifts. So, strengthening your gifts means that if you, say for instance, you want to write, but you don't really practice writing or write in a journal. Thank you, Ancient Mama. Yep, many blessings to you. Strengthen your gifts. That definitely means that you should strengthen your gifts, your spiritual gifts, by grounding yourself. For some of you, you have strong spiritual gifts, and you should be grounding or doing other things, whatever you need to do to open yourself up for that. But I feel like the who am I ready to forgive, in terms of this making necessary sacrifices, the who you should be forgiving based on your spirit guides for you guys in the collective is to forgive the person and yourself for the times that you've sacrificed your own happiness for somebody else, because you thought that making sacrifices that made you unhappy was what your spirit guides wanted you to do. And what they wanted you to do was only to make the sacrifices based on your values. So hating that other person on the other side because you sacrificed yourself is not like, oh, I did all this for this person and they didn't appreciate it. No, there's some forgiveness that needs to happen there. So that is what this is talking about when it's talking about the necessary sacrifices. I know last week was like extremely fun, but I always lead from wherever the spirit guides or the divine has me lead from. And I feel like for some of us, we're going on some important journey soon and understanding what our values are. And I can always tell because I start getting kind of lightheaded whenever I know that that's whenever we're when there's a lot of energy coming towards me at one time from others. So that's the kind of necessary sacrifices we need to make. Oh wow, yoga. So some of us in the collective, all of us can use some yoga to get yourself centered. So that is part of what you can do to strengthen your chakra, your sacral chakra, to get balance. Someone asked me about that in there. What are some exercises you can do? You can also listen to some sacral chakra balancing music. They have a lot of that on this platform. So you can always listen to that. Oh, thank you, Promethea. I appreciate that. So that was for you, Anonymity Light 505. So healing your sacral chakra would be to listen to some music. To I am not a healing practitioner from that standpoint, but whatever you do, do all things in moderation is what came up, and also reassess every time um, you think that there may be something that is quote unquote broken within you. Nothing is ever broken within you. It is just, maybe you just need some balance there. Oh, Miss Jules, yes. Oh, I don't know. There's a song called My Green Tambourine. I did not know that. I did not know that there was a song um, talking about my green tambourine. I will definitely look that up. So thank you so much. All right, so we have 15 more minutes. So yes, we do this for an hour. So yeah, oh, let me go ahead and put the link for the you guys asked me about the or not that you didn't necessarily ask me about it. I actually told you that I was going to put the link for the journal in there for you. Hold let me see if I can get that. Grab that really. The sacred path. Okay, so there are a lot of sacred. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put this there. Let me copy this link for you guys. All right, so there it is right there, you guys. Okay. Oh, to best support me at this time. Oh, um, just continue to spread light and love and ask your questions. That was very, very nice of you to say. Uh, look, this is what came up from the collective. It's that nurture yourself first. This is really, 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 really big about nurturing yourself first this week. This has been amazing. So, and admit your vulnerabilities. So, I think that's for all of us. We can all forgive ourselves and admit our vulnerabilities. Good gracious, that's a big one. And tune out distractions. So, yep, just come back. Make sure you put any questions in your videos, and I think that's it. Okay. Any insights for those of you who are new in business? This is New Vision for Youth. That's interesting because I didn't see anything about your being in business. What I saw, a question that your spirit guides, I really am just asking your spirit guides what they want you to know. Okay. And what they want you to know has more to do with some kind of love that's coming up. And not to say that it's a love for you in terms of you're having some kind of a relationship, but there are some cards. If you want me to pull them, this is for specifically for New Vision for Youth, then I will share these cards with you. You let me know if that's what you want, because that's what came through for your spirit from your spirit guides. It was more about that than it was about your business. But with your business, I will pull a card for you. Or two came out. One is, oh my gosh, wow. One said bring love into the situation. So I guess that is exactly what we need to do. And your commitment is being tested. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so whoever you are, your spirit guides came through about love. And so both of these are about your commitment is being tested and how you need to bring love into the situation. And I picked some cards because I'm not like, it says, don't lose faith. Good things are ahead of us. We're not over yet. There's still something between us. And this person is playing games. It says, this is a game to me, the way I'm acting, responding, or posting it to get your attention. Let me see what this is about. Maybe this is about the love for your business, or what's kind of some situations going on in there. It says, will you listen? There's so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? And finally, I'm truly afraid to open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Bring love into your... So this is really about your whole thing with this, whatever this venture is. That is really what this is about. And it's some type of like, hang on one second, let me just see what your spirit guides are saying. Is that whatever this is for you, you're doing one of these things. You have a number of ideas. One of them you're doing just because it brings you prestige. But the other thing that that you are not focused on because you don't think it's going to bring you either prestige or abundance is the thing that's going to bring you the most prestige and abundance, but you think it's small. So that is what I'm hearing for you. Okay. All right. So that was you for you, new vision for youth. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Okay. Hi, Green Tambourine. Uh, I'm also new. Wonder if you could pull a card for me. Open to what? Okay. So hi, Julia. Okay. Well, we will just pull one. Thank you, everyone. And in terms of support for me, it's just whenever I have things like, my journal. If you do purchase one, please give me a great review. That always helps. Not to say that, I do this. I just really am grateful that I'm able to share my gift with everybody. I'm really grateful about that. And it sometimes, you really, the divine has been very, and this is something that I am, you know, dealing with as well. And that is, being able to do things like say, hey, I have a journal, you know. And I created this journal with the intentions from the divine to share with you guys. So things like that does help. And just watching, even if, like, I don't ever want somebody, if they're not financially able to do something, to feel like they have to do something. Because that's not what this is about. It's really just about the edification of everyone. But if you, that's all. So to answer your question, Alexandra, that's not how this started. Really, my spirit guides and the divine asked me to get started with this. And this is why I am doing this. This is so totally different from anything that I actually do in my personal life. So that is why this is like, it was really a gift and a shock for me sometimes that I'm actually doing this, because if you, what I do outside of this has nothing at all to do with this, but it's a gift, so I'm grateful to share my gift with others. Okay? All right. So all right. Oh, Julia, thank you, Julia. Okay. So also new. Pull a card and tell me. So let's look at your spirit. Okay. So I went straight to these cards. And this card, it says, what passion are you ready to pursue? So, Julia, your thing is to write a list of passions to which you want to give life right now. Oh my goodness, isn't that what you were asking? Oh wow. It says write a list of passions to which you want to give life to right now, then journal how you can incorporate more of what you're passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you toward your dream life. And so at the top it says your passions will continually lead your purpose. What passions have you put on the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? So if everybody, wow, that is truly amazing. All right, Julia. So this week, write out your passions and see how you can incorporate them into your daily life. Sometimes we think like say for instance, if you are, oh, I got goosebumps. Okay, so we are on the right track here. So if you are an artist of some kind, right? But perhaps your job is in banking or something, or accounting, or you're an attorney, or you have a desk or a corporate job. Bringing art into your life could be on Tuesdays, you go to paint and sips, or on Tuesdays, you teach art to children. Or if you don't have time for even that, just surround yourself with art in your office. Like, that is what I'm seeing. Like, I see you surrounded with whatever your passion is. Bring it to work with you, is what I'm seeing. So if you love dancing or if you love ballet, just put a picture up of yourself when you were a little kid, when you were dancing, and you still get the same feeling from that. Okay? Okay, all right. Can you get a reading in regards to your art? Eduardo, it said that you are free to do whatever you choose. So you are some, your spirit guides told me that you are free to do what you choose. So I'm not sure what you are asking for in terms of your art. But again, wow, this is so funny. It says, talk to your angels instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance, Eduardo. So your guidance said you are free to do what you choose. So hopefully that, I know you wanted some kind of an answer to say, oh, I want a specific answer, but I think the answer you have. And look at this. This came out. Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So they won't answer. They want you to choose because you have some options. So if you are an artist, go that route if that's what you want. Not if what they are really leaving that open. For me to pull three cards at random times and for them to all say that about you, Eduardo, it means you really need to make that choice. So, yes. Okay. Oh wow. Yay. Everybody's in art. Let's put, so put what you do. What kind of art do you, what kind of art are you in? Are you in dance? Are you in visual arts? 777, thank you so much. The New Vision for Youth. Um, yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm glad you understand your message. Okay, awesome. All right. So all right, so put down. Yeah, hey you guys, share with me. I actually do love visual art. I actually studied visual arts. So what is your art? Is it dance? Is it and I actually don't work in visual arts right now, but I still put those things around me. So what is it that you do? Um, can you do a love pick a card one day? Yes, I do. Victoria, we do have that here. So if you want to go back and look at some of the other lives, but I do try to do, once we get started, that is my goal, is to do the soulmate and love pick a card readings in my membership group, because those questions are very specific and I need like, would like time to be able to talk to each person in the membership group. So if you can, if you want to join the membership group, even if for a month, for to test it out, if everybody wants to do that, this is my first time having a membership group like this. So anyway, that was my goal there. But hang on here. Well, I can still do an individual love card pull for you. And what this says for you, Victoria, is the storms will pass away and I will still be here with you for good. Okay? So, whoever that is for you. And then they are trying to find their way back to you. So, once they do and the storms pass away, they will be there with you for good. Hopefully, that answers your question, Victoria. Oh, wow. You do love dancing. Paint healing art. Okay, Michelle. And Alexandra is a writer. Felicia is in music and painting. And New Vision for Youth is in writing. Wow. Well, Julia, you should start your writing practice. Definitely start that. Um, into the 8-8 portal. It really isn't. How am I feeling about the energy? It would really be an answer for your specific spirit guides, because that is what I do. It's really not how I feel. It's what I feel they want me to share. So, and what I feel for you in terms of that, that's Crystalline Alchemist. Hey, how are you today? They wanted to bring up our crafts. Yeah. All right. So Show the world the real you. That is full moon in Aquarius. So on that date for you or for the collective, show the world the real you. So let's see what we can do. If you can do something that pertains to your art on the 8/8 portal to show the world the real you, I think that would be a beautiful thing. And that's not for everybody if it does not resonate with you. But because I'm feeling like for some of you that's not the time for some of you to get started is now. But I think forgiveness for whoever made you nervous for not doing your gifts, or whoever said you can't make any money doing that. That is probably the who am I ready to forgive card. That could actually be your um that would definitely be a time for healing is what came up. So there is a time for healing for anyone who is choosing to do the whole who am I ready to forgive. I'm trying to read the responses and respond to this. So your spirit guides are saying show the world the real you, and that this whole I who am I ready to forgive could be your parents, because maybe they told you that you couldn't make any money writing. Maybe your teacher told you you couldn't make any money writing, or forgive yourself to say, you know what, maybe I can't do anything with this gift. But if it is a gift of the arts, maybe it is to heal others. So definitely. Okay. So I hear that. I hear you, Crystalline Alchemist. Okay, so Alexandra says she's offering a writing workshop in the near future, donation based for a test run. Would love to have you and anyone interested. Alexandria, I would tell you that I would not do that here, because if you don't do something and it's donation based, then and it doesn't happen, then if it's something that's free and you're offering it, I don't mind you sharing that. But if it's something where you want people to donate money to you on that, I don't know if that's something that, but you can always just reach out to her. So I'm going to just remove that specific message. But if you want to rewrite it and then do it that way, then that's fine. Because we can't, because we don't all know each other like that, then I definitely don't want somebody to. You get my point. I hope you understand that. But you're more than welcome to rewrite that if it's something that is free and open to everyone. Okay? All right. So, yep. Okay. So, let's see. In need of much healing, all in need of much healing. Yes, definitely forgiving family and friends and cutting the cords of what no longer serves me. So, definitely, Julia, rewrite that. Or Alexandra, I'm sorry. Definitely rewrite that. So, if you are going to do something, then, and you do want to share that with everyone, then please make sure that you write it that way. I definitely don't mind you sharing that, because I think that would be awesome. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, final words, because it's 12:05. Oh my goodness, we went over 5 minutes. Okay. So, final words is the collective field is impacting you, unforeseen forces in action. How can you relinquish control of the situation that feels blocked for you? Okay. So, finally, our final thoughts is there are some unforeseen forces that are connecting with you guys. The who am I ready to forgive? Wow. Okay, so Christine Alchemist, yes. Really, this really focuses on the who am I ready to forgive aspect of that. And that is, don't let your past hold you back. That's your south. That says this is a south node card. So So basically, what this is saying from the collective is don't let your past hold you back. Alexandria, I did want to speak to that because I feel like I can sometimes feel things, but just know that we can't, if we did that for you, we'd have to do that for everyone. So, who am I ready to forgive is maybe Alexandra needs to forgive the Green Tambourine Tarot. How's that? All right, just know that I have to do those things because sometimes people don't think about how it might affect everyone. Okay, so let's think about that. But definitely, if it is something and you want to rewrite it as a free course, great. Yep. Yes, the nodes just changed, Crystalline Alchemist. Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what you needed to hear. Okay. So the other part is look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. So, yes, yes. Awesome. Okay, okay. So look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. We definitely, I'm really telling you guys, like, I feel goosebumps. The whole forgiveness thing, when you come back next week, okay, or even if under this specific, because you'll see this live, it'll be set up in my channel. You can always come back and just share, because that way, if you just come back and maybe have a one word intention under the comments, because once this ends, there'll be a place in there under the comments, but just say done under I finished or I am ready to forgive or something. We'll just, maybe somebody can put down one thing that we can say. Maybe, oh, maybe 3 green hearts. We'll put 3 green hearts in the comments once you've done your homework. And I hate to say homework like it's school, but your spirit guides, like, my legs are tingling because forgiveness, this whole thing is preparing us perhaps for this new moon, this 888 portal. I'm not saying that that is what this is about, but that is a great way for us to segue. But for this week, write a letter to, on behalf, write a letter to you from somebody who you want forgiveness from. So write a letter to you from, I'm going to say Henry. If I don't know anybody's name Henry, but if Henry did something to hurt you, write a letter to you on behalf of Henry. Okay? So write a letter to you on behalf of Henry. And at the end of the letter, make sure you write, and we're going to use Jules as a name. Jules, I'm sorry, that was the only person, that's the first thing came up. So Henry's writing a letter to Jules, and at the end he says, Jules, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So make sure you do that this week for somebody, whether whoever that was that blocked your art, because that's what this is about for all of us this week. Whoever told you that you couldn't do it, write a letter from them. Maybe it was like, maybe I couldn't do it. It doesn't matter if it's right. It doesn't matter if that story is correct. Get that energy out so that you can be free. That's what forgiveness is about. It's really about freedom. Okay? I know we kind of went over a little bit, guys, but thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I'm so happy. Ooh, I don't know what, I'm just going with it. I know we're only supposed to do an hour, but this says step out of your comfort zone and go into your North Node. How crazy is that the North and the South Node card came out? So in order for you to get to your North Node, forgive even anything that's happened, with that South Node card coming out. And I can't even find it here. There it is. Okay. So don't let your past hold you back. Step out of your comfort zone into your future. Okay? And surrender to the divine. And you didn't miss it. It'll be here. Whoever that was that I saw, it says you missed it. Hey, Spiritual Essence. And we come on at 11. So come on at 11 on Saturdays. And 11, that's Eastern Standard Time. So nothing is yet set in stone. So don't feel like, I feel like this is for the new youth, the youth person, and everyone who's trying, nothing is yet set in stone. Eduardo, the new moon person, new youth, new moves for youth. And Eduardo, nothing is set in stone. This is also for anybody who asks about a love reading. Nothing is set in stone. Anything that you're reading in here, that was a part of my reading this morning. I read a lot. So, and in that, it was even saying that just know that if it's not in your immediate future, nothing is set in stone and you can rewrite. Oh my goodness. This is why we're doing the I am ready to forgive. This is why Spirit guides kept me here for a while. So it is because nothing is set in stone yet, and you have the right to rewrite your future. Step out of your comfort zone. Your first writing exercise, whoever that was that said that they wanted to break out of their comfort zone and write what you want your future, your new future to be. Write what you want your new future to be. And that is because you don't have to be shackled to your past. So our surrendering to the divine is listening to, like, listening to what they're saying, or listening to what your spirit guides are saying, listening to what the divine is telling you that you deserve to have in this lifetime. So many of us are shackled to the what happened to us when we were kids story. And the divine is asking you to release that. That is what we're, if you're asking my thoughts on the 8-8 portal, you're going to be asked to release all of this so that you can be open to a very new, whatever you are writing for yourself right now is what you can have in your future if you believe. The biggest thing though is to not be attached. Yes, that happened to me. Somebody, yes, I can't say like the only way I can describe it is if someone has been hurt as a child by an adult. That's the way I can describe this. You are not what happened to you. You are not what happened to you. It's not something that you have to associate or take ownership of. Yes, it happened to you, but you have an amazing life. And that was just something that happened on your journey. If you speak, who am I ready to forgive? It is whoever hurt you, whoever did anything, so that you can release and live this beautiful life. It's time to step out of your comfort zone and into your North Node. Oh my goodness, guys, look, look, look. A new start is coming. Oh, wow. A new start is coming for you. And hold your vision, this new vision that you're writing. I just had all these cards just sitting in my hand. Actually, all these were just sitting in my hand. I didn't pick anything up. My moon cards are over there. I had these cards sitting in my hand. Wow. Okay, I've been released now by your spirit guides. And I feel like somebody had a question. If somebody did, let me see. Okay. Uh, let's see. Yep, Ancient Mama. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So thank you guys so much, family. We will definitely be back here next week at 11. And I will thank you so much for allowing me to share my energy with you. I see my eyes on one more card. Okay, it has something to do with your life purpose. So somebody has a question on their life purpose and they were too shy to ask. So, oh wow, guys, look. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. That's all. That's everybody on here today. Wow. Wow. And who was that said full moon for the moon in Cancer, full to the new moon Cancer, winter, new season? Yes, there will be some things, and forgiveness will set you free. You, that was a card that the divine asked me to choose, and your spirit guide said forgiveness will set you free. What do you need to forgive yourself for? Also forgive yourself. Okay? I'm going to keep going until Spirit tells me to stop. So if you're here, then I'm just going to go for a little while longer here. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. And this says, what if it was easy? List 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. Remember, I told you that divine wants you to, and for some of you, you say, God wants you to, okay? That is for some specific people who it doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take a next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. This is amazing. It's calling in. Forgiveness is going to bring your ease. After you do the letter of forgiveness, here's an exercise. List 10 possible ideals for that outcome that your spirit guides are asking you to step out of your comfort zone for. You just have to say yes to it, okay? Am I communicating my needs? Journal. Again, this is about you guys journaling and writing. Says, what are my needs? Am I saying no and yes? Enough based on your desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? Remember when I was telling you guys about the sacrifice? I think this is it. Not the laugh at your demons. It anyway, in here we talked about sacrificing yourself early on, and sacrificing yourself is not saying yes to someone when you don't feel like doing something. That's not what sacrifice means. What sacrifice means is, I think this is, yes, make necessary sacrifices. It was like, I'm right here. Okay, so the make necessary sacrifices is only if it's based on your values. So if your values are to produce more art in your life and someone is asking you to do something at 8 o'clock that has nothing to do with your values, kindly tell them no. You say, no, I kind of have some personal things I need to handle. And if somebody tries to make you, this is for somebody specifically, if somebody tries to tell you or force you to say or make you feel bad about your choice, then that is an indication for you. Your spirit guides want me to tell you that that is not somebody that is somebody that you need to say, you know, I forgive you for trying to place what you want on my life, because that's somebody who's actually acting selfishly to try to convince you to do something other than what it is that you want to do with your life at that time. Okay? That is what I wanted to share. So, okay. And what if it isn't true? This is the last card, guys. I'm feeling that. So it says the thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there. Oh my gosh, what an end card. I'm going to start over. The thing you're telling yourself right now, collective, our family here at Green Tambourine Tarot, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? It's time for a soul chat. So let's have a soul chat. So I'm going to ask you guys to trust me while we're doing this. We're not going to write right now. We're going to close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the divine and your spirit guides within you, what if it wasn't true? What else might be possible for me? And journal your answer. So right when we get off here, take a couple minutes, make the necessary sacrifice for yourself. Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? All right, guys. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. All right, I'm returning your energy back to you. This has been an amazing reading, and I thank you guys so much for everything. Oh, what's my name, or what can we call you? Even my name on the book is not my real name, so I do that to protect my privacy. But Green Tambourine Tarot is the name of my channel. You can always subscribe there. And so my oh my goodness, that's so funny. The spirit guy said, "Your name is beautiful." That's not my real name, but I appreciate that. Okay, so all right. It was a lie. Move forward. I was told it's a lie. Move forward. Wow, spiritual essence. Ancient mama. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel goosebumps. Like this was just so powerful. I don't know. Um, Crystalline Alchemist. Yes. The Georgette on that book. That's not my real name. I will tell you that. But Georgette Ferguson is that's my pen name. So that is my pen name. And but it. So you will see that on the journal. But to protect my privacy, yes, you can call me GTT Green Tambourine Tarot um, or Georgette or beautiful as you all call me in here. So that's what Spirit Guide says. So that's what I'll go by. All right. So my stage name, yes, my stage name is Green Tambourine Tarot or GTT or Georgette. Georgette Ferguson is what you will see come up, and that is not my real name either. So, wow, spiritual essence. Okay, beautiful soul. Yay! All right, beautiful soul. That's it. Okay. All right, you guys have a blessed week. And definitely I have some other readings. So you guys get first hear or you're first to hear what's coming up this week in terms of readings. So there are two that I'm working on right now. One specifically is about your star origin, and another one is is about the other one that I'm working on is actually something that's going to go up fairly soon. And this is actually a one word or what gift does do your spirit guides want you to focus on right now? So what gift do you need to bring forward? That is something that was put on my heart last night. So that one came fairly quickly. So as soon as that one is edited and up, you guys will definitely see that one. So all right. Blessings to all. Thank you, New Vision for Youth, and all of you guys. All right. Have a blessed and wonderful week. And don't forget your green hearts under this specific live to let me know that you finished your homework. So next week, if you finish your homework and you put your green hearts under there, so this is the honor system here, then I will definitely we will do a drawing for everybody who finished their homework for a free Sacred Path guide. How's that? I think that's awesome. Okay. So if you finish your homework, put it in there, and then we'll do a drawing for that. And so I'll announce it with all the people who did their homework for next week. Yay. Okay. All right, you guys. Have a blessed week. Okay. Bye-bye.